Hey everybody, it's Tammy Ray, and I'm just so excited to be with you today. I'm actually a regional vice president with Arbonne and an independent consultant, and I'm just so excited to talk to you about my very favorite topic on earth, the 30 Days to Healthy Living program, because it's profoundly changed my life, and I've just seen it benefit so many others and just help people feel better in every way. And I don't know, is that something that interests you for 2018, the new year, just feeling better in every way? If so, then I'm so happy you're here and tuning in. So I just wanted to kind of give you the highlights of the program, share my own testimony, and also go over the products and what you can expect, your day to look like. And so if you have questions too, feel free to ask questions as we go and ask questions in the group all weekend. We'll be posting and sharing testimonies all weekend. So it's going to be good. So anyway, the premise of this whole plan, I think, is so brilliant because we're bombarded by more chemicals in our society today than have ever been tested on human life, and it's definitely affecting our health. And the whole premise, the whole point behind Arbonne is anti-aging and health from the outside in and the inside out. Did you know that what you put on your skin absorbs into your bloodstream and affects your health and major organs even faster than food, even faster than what you eat? And so that definitely caught my attention. But this plan is also, not only is it teaching us how to, use safer products for the outside, but it's also helping us detoxify whatever we've been exposed to over our lifetime. Because whatever we're breathing, rubbing on our skin, or eating that cannot be used as energy in the body is stored as a toxin. For example, like solvents and preservatives and dyes and pesticides and pollution and who knows what. We're bombarded by more things than ever. And so whatever cannot be used as energy in your body is stored as a toxin. So that's what's happening to us. We're getting so overloaded with toxins that it's starting to zap our energy. We're so tired. We have all of these symptoms of being toxic, which is foggy thinking and headaches and joint pain and backaches and unable to sleep well or digest properly. We get a bloated belly. We have skin breakouts and bags under our eyes and just so many things, allergies popping up that you've never had before, skin irritations and all of that, even like weird body odor or weird breath. All of these things could be symptoms that you're toxic, that you're holding on to toxins. So again, this is like hitting the reset button. In our society, we're so concerned with changing the filters in our car and changing the oil, right? And we wouldn't dare do a load of laundry without changing the lint filter in our dryer. And we just aren't thinking about, how our body needs that too. We need to change the filters and refresh our bodies. So that's what this program is all about. Just so you know where I'm coming from and why I'm so passionate, I'll share my testimony right off the bat, and you're going to hear from many others. But just how it's profoundly changed my life. I have been around Arbonne since 2003. I started using their makeup and skincare, and then when the Healthy Living program really got up and running in 2013, I jumped in, and that's when, I just knew this was going to be something that I had to do. I had to share this. It became my mission to share this amazing health message with others. And so for me, I actually lost my mom and my sister to breast cancer, and I went through breast cancer as well when I was 27, and we did all of the genetic testing, and it came back negative, which was alarming, because in my mind I kept thinking, if this isn't genetic, then what in my environment could be causing a young person who's vegetarian, a runner, I thought I was so healthy, to get breast cancer. And I ended up going through bilateral mastectomy and 6 months of chemo, and just was left with a lot of wreckage to pick up afterwards. High levels of mercury in my body. I started to see an integrative physician for that, and my goodness, we ended up finding out after my sister passed away in 2012, which was the hardest time of my whole life. I mean, my goodness, growing up without a mom. My mom died when I was 2, and so I don't even have a memory of her. So my sister, my older sister, and my dad pretty much raised me. And so losing my sister was like losing, you know, a pillar in my life. It was really the most difficult time ever. And we found out after Sheila passed that we grew up outside of a nuclear weapons facility. And this plant, which was outside Boulder, Denver area, was making plutonium triggers, which is the heart of the atomic bomb. And plutonium is radioactive, and even a little grain of rice-sized amount of plutonium ingested is fatal. And for a 30-mile radius, people were unknowingly exposed to radioactive plutonium because of safety code violations and things like that. It was going into the groundwater and into the air. And I got tested in 2012, and my doctor found that I was positive for plutonium, cadmium, beryllium, uranium, along with toxic levels of mercury. And we did chelation at the doctor's office, which he was hoping would help to pull the plutonium. It's supposed to help pull heavy metals. It's the big guns that they use. And sadly, it wasn't working. It ended up damaging my kidneys, and I had to stop. And so then in 2013, we were back at the drawing board, and my doctor just admitted to me, you know, Tammy, I don't know what to do for you. I've never had anybody with something radioactive in their body. And that's when I actually brought in this whole 30 Days to Healthy Living plan. And along with the plan, along with Arbonne supplements, there's a whole clean eating portion. And the clean eating portion was something I had never done. Again, I grew up vegetarian, but this plan was going off gluten, sugar, dairy, soy, alcohol, coffee, and corn. And I was like, wow, because growing up vegetarian, we ate processed soy. I didn't know anybody who went off sugar. I was like, how am I going to do this? I worked as a nurse for 16 years, so I drank a lot of coffee in my day. And, I just sat there thinking, how am I going to do this? But I knew that it was an anti-inflammatory diet, and lifestyle, and so it wasn't going to hurt anything. And my doctor's like, yeah, sure, go for it. And along with the clean eating portion, it also has the 7-day body cleanse, which we're going to talk about, that we incorporate into the 3rd week of the 30 days. And I asked my doctor, can I be tested to see what this 7-day body cleanse is pulling from my system? And so, we sent a stool sample to the lab after I did the 7-day body cleanse, and my doctor got the results, and he called me and was just screaming into the phone. He's like, Tammy, you are never going to believe this, but that cleanse is pulling plutonium, it's pulling lead, arsenic, mercury, along with a whole graph chart. The line that was longest on the graph was the plutonium. And I have to tell you, it just gave me hope. And I don't know if that's how you're feeling right now, just kind of overwhelmed and wanting to make a change, but you don't even know what to believe, or what to put your hope in. And I hope that listening today might just throw you that lifeline that you've been looking for too, because that's how I felt. And so I ended up doing the 30 Days to Healthy Living plan, the clean eating portion, along with the supplements. And I still do it. I mean, it's been my lifestyle since 2013. And it took 8 months, but after 8 months, my doctor said these words, no plutonium detected. And you guys, this is huge because, again, I was exposed to plutonium as an infant, and it was still in my system. And so think about that. Things that we've been exposed to over a lifetime are just hanging on in our body. So this is a way to pull those toxins out of your deep tissues, put them back in your bloodstream so you can eliminate them for good. Isn't that exciting? So it's truly a reset. This isn't just like, we don't count calories. We're just teaching how to eat clean and eliminate the toxins that are coming in, as well as the ones that we've stored over a lifetime. So that, to me, once I had my experience a light bulb clicked on inside of me that this could be my way to honor my sister's life and honor my mother's life with my own and pay it forward and share health with others, because I truly believe people are looking for ways to feel better. You guys, life is so short. And believe me, I got hit over the head with that, losing my sister when she was 42 years old. And, you know, why not? Why not love every day? And that's the gift that I want to give you, is just that chance and ability to love your life and love who you are and become the best version of yourself, and, you know, just enjoy every day to the fullest. And so a couple key concepts about this program is it's going to help you get more alkaline. And so when we talk about acid and alkaline, what I'm saying is, you know, we're talking about how your body chemistry changes based on what you're eating. So for example, a lemon is acidic by itself, but when you metabolize a lemon, it actually makes your body more alkaline. When you drink a cup of coffee, coffee is acidic by itself, but coffee actually makes your blood more acidic. And you guys, when we're acidic, it actually puts us in a state where we're a disease magnet. Do you know people who always have the sniffles or a cough, or they're always sick? Their body is acidic. It's been said in studies that disease cannot grow in an alkaline environment. The foods that make you more alkaline are plants. Okay, so any kind of plant-based food is going to help you get more alkaline. Things that make you acidic are sugar, gluten, so that's like white flours, dairy, cheese. I know, I'm sorry, I grew up on it too. Soy, coffee, alcohol, and corn. And we're talking about like genetically modified corn and high fructose corn syrup, the things in our standard American diet that are so prevalent. It's just, you know, those ingredients are just about in everything. So this plan is really taking away the energy zappers, the things that are withholding energy from our body, and we're replacing them with energy boosters, things that are going to add to our body and not take a toll. So when we're in an acidic state, you want to think of it like driving a car in first gear. You know, it's like your body has to work so much harder, and your body's working to buffer the blood, and it even leaches minerals out of your bones to buffer the blood to try to get it to the more alkaline state. And you think about it, being acidic makes you tired. Okay, it actually is a cause for aging. It's a cause for osteoporosis. It's, you know, it causes us to have a really hard time losing weight. So when we're in a more alkaline state, that's where your body's going to be functioning and humming along at its best. That's where you're going to have that energy and vitality that I think we're all craving, right? So I want to talk to you about, you know, we want to avoid GMOs and genetically modified organisms. And this is huge. Again, I've learned so much being part of this program of why it makes such a difference to switch to organic. I know a lot of people, you know, when they're first looking at a clean eating lifestyle, they're a little alarmed that, you know, they have to pay more for organic. And I just want to share why this matters. And so, first of all, how do you find things that are not GMO, that are not genetically modified? When you pick up your lemon or your avocado or your tomato at the grocery store, there's that little sticker on it. It's the PLU sticker, and you want to make sure the sticker starts with the number 9, because then you know it's organic and non-GMO. If it's any other number, it's hard to say, because they don't label whether something has genetically modified ingredients in it. Why to avoid GMOs? It's because what they're doing, for example, the corn seed, they splice in the glyphosate, which is the chemical ingredient for Roundup. So they're splicing in an insecticide, glyphosate, into the DNA of a corn seed, so that as the corn seed plant grows, it's releasing its own insecticide. And the Environmental Agency has now labeled and registered corn as an insecticide. So do you see, we're actually converting food into insecticides, and the FDA says that glyphosate is safe for human consumption. I don't see anybody taking a sip of their Roundup in the garage. However, what it's not safe for is the gut bacteria. And this is where we're getting into trouble with GMOs. The glyphosate actually renders the gut bacteria inactive. You guys, this is huge. And that's exactly what this 30 Days to Healthy Living is helping to repair, is your gut. What happens when our gut gut bacteria is rendered inactive? That means it's affecting our immune system, okay, because 80% of our immune system is derived from the health of our gut. And it's also affecting our serotonin levels. So you think about it. Think about how, we're the country with the highest rates of cancer, heart disease, obesity, depression, suicide, all of these things, anxiety. Oh my goodness, I know we all know people who are suffering, and there's a direct correlation between mood, issues and the gut and the gut health. And I tell you what, you look around at people who are doing this plan with Arbonne, everyone's happy. I can't tell you how many people have said, I want what you're having, Tammy. You're so happy. And it's because, this is just a nutritional healing, gut healing program. And so when we're eating these foods that are sabotaging our health, the acidic things, the gluten, dairy, soy, sugar, corn, alcohol, coffee, I know I'm harping on them. What's happening is it's causing inflammation or road rash on the inside. And so that when we're not able to absorb nutrients properly. And so you think about, if you were running and fell on the sidewalk and you scraped up your arm and your knee, what does that look like? It might be swollen, it's red, it's sore, it might be oozing something. Well, that's what's happening on the inside when we're eating these foods that are acidic. It's actually causing inflammation or road rash on the inside. And so what happens, again, in our society, it's not that any of us are really lacking calories, right? What we're lacking is nutrients. So we end up becoming overfed and undernourished. And what happens when we're overfed and undernourished is our cells, again, are not craving more calories. What we're craving is those nutrients because we're not able to get the nutrients in. And we have these overwhelming food cravings. I don't know about you, but I was such a sugar addict for all of my life. And this being, part of the 30 Days to Healthy Living lifestyle has completely taken away those sugar cravings. I feel like for the first time ever, I have peace around food and I feel full. I'm satisfied. I'm not starving all the time, even though I just, have you ever had that where you eat and then 2 hours later you're starving and you think, what's wrong with me? But this plan, you feel full because you're actually getting the nutrition that you need. So what also happens if we're not getting the nutrients that we need, our metabolism plummets. So, oh my goodness, by switching to organic and getting the good quality nutrients, that's actually going to be a metabolism booster along with, healing the gut. So isn't that exciting? And also it's going to, increase our energy levels. So this plan, again, regulates our blood sugar. And Dr. Perricone says that anything that makes our blood sugar spike and plummet, like the American diet does, starting our day with a cup of coffee with sugar and cream and a bowl of cereal with milk, all of that is acidic. And believe me, I started my day with that too for lots of years. And just switching to something with protein, healthy fat, and fiber actually stabilizes and holds your blood sugar for so much longer. And so Dr. Nicholas Perricone talks about, anything that causes inflammation in our body. And these acidic foods cause inflammation, but so does this up and down, roller coaster of our blood sugar causes inflammation. So anything that causes inflammation is actually at the root of Alzheimer's, heart disease, cancer, wrinkled skin, and so much more. Isn't that fascinating? So again, with this program, we're going to get more alkaline, we're going to heal the gut, we're going to balance out the blood sugar, and we're going to help to detoxify the body of the stored toxins. And It's so interesting because we've been, again, taught in our society that you can eat whatever you want, just go get on the treadmill. Well, it just doesn't work that way. Our body, you really cannot out-exercise a toxic body. So again, these stored toxins, what happens, again, if we're ingesting things that cannot be used as energy, our body is going to protect our major organs first, right? Because that's, survival mode. So it actually wraps those toxins in a layer of fat and pushes them away from the major organs. So think about, where are your major organs? They're right around your midsection, right? And where do people pack on pounds, and where do people have such a hard time losing weight? It's right around the middle. And so that's where you're going to find your biggest difference using this plan. It's going to take away that belly bloat, because it's actually, once you can get rid of the toxins, you can release that fat that's been protecting you. So it's so exciting. And a lot of people, we have shakes, these amazing vegan protein shakes that we're asking you to replace 1 or 2 meals a day, just depending on, your lifestyle and what your goals are. But people ask me all the time, why would I drink a meal rather than just eat food? And the reason is because liquid meals actually accelerate detoxification. Isn't that cool? Because it just, again, it's easier for your body to absorb those nutrients in a liquid form than eating full meals. So let's see here. So we're going to be clearing the clutter. So I wanted to also mention, if you guys are curious, I would highly recommend the movie The Human Experiment. It's just, again, kind of painting the picture of how we're in an industrialized country and bombarded with more chemicals than ever have been tested for human life. And it's true that, in my humble opinion, I see it as survival of the species. Being dependent upon our ability to detoxify our major organs, and it's really going to keep us young. So, we're living in such an interesting time where the largest pesticide manufacturer is in charge of our food, Monsanto, and here we are in a system where, healthcare isn't really looking at our food, and the food industry isn't really looking at our health, and we're left to be our own advocate. And I really believe we're at such an important time, because we truly do hold the power, because we as consumers can vote with our dollar. So that's why I just want to impart, how important it is for you to take a look at ingredients and to vote with your dollar with companies that are doing the right thing for the right reason. And you guys, Arbonne it's such a wonderful company. It's a 38-year-old company, and they've always been, environmentally conscientious. There's no animal testing, no animal cruelty, no petroleum, no toxic dyes, or they go by the European Union for their standards, and in the United States the cosmetic industry is not even regulated, so we need some standards, and Arbonne has such high standards for their quality to be pure, safe, and beneficial. So it's a company that you can trust. So yes, here are some of the products that you're going to experience in the 30 Days to Healthy Living plan. Again, I love shopping through Arbonne, because it's just like a one-stop shop. You can get your cosmetics, your deodorant, your toothpaste, your skincare, and your nutrition now, and sunscreen and baby products and men's products and acne line and all of that through Arbonne. So it's just an exciting, way to shop. And what's so wonderful is it's all online, and you can shop at a discount. Woohoo! So I want to show you a few things. So we talked briefly about the 30 Days to Healthy Living plan and how you're going to get the vegan protein. It's yellow pea, brown rice, and cranberry blend. It has 20 grams of protein, which is a lot. Plus, it has all kinds of added minerals and vitamins as well. And so you're going to get enough for 60 meals. Okay, so you get 2 of these giant bags. There are 30 meals in each, 30 servings in each bag. There's vanilla and chocolate, and they're delicious, you guys. It's low glycemic index, so safe for diabetics. Again, it's going to sustain your blood sugar. For me, I feel like they keep me full, they keep me alert, and they take away the sugar cravings, which is wonderful. So you're going to have a shake in the morning. You're going to add your scoop of fiber to your shake. And it's so funny, for so long I thought fiber was just for like the elderly, but really it's a sponge for toxins, and it's gonna give you a flat tummy. It's gonna regulate your hormones. This is like, so it's an essential. We just do not get enough fiber, and so this is just going to be an easy way to add fiber to your life. And it's odorless, gritless, tasteless. You can add it to spaghetti sauce, whatever. You can sneak it in anywhere. So we just add that to our shake. We have the Greens Balance product too that you can add to your shake for an extra boost of nutrients. And it's 37 fruits and vegetables of all different colors, the reds, the greens, the blues, spirulina, elderberry, things, I wouldn't normally eat on a daily basis, but it's just giving you another shot of nutrition. And again, adding nutrients increases your metabolism, decreases food cravings. So that's really, really good. And then we have this amazing product. It's called Digestion Plus. They're little powder packets, and it's 11 digestive enzymes. It's a prebiotic and a probiotic, and that's going to help heal the intestinal wall. It's going to help with any kind of indigestion or heartburn. It's going to help actually with skin issues too. If you have eczema or acne or psoriasis, taking care of your intestinal tract is really going to help, because your skin is actually a reflection of your gut health. So this is a lifesaver. I usually have one first thing in the morning, and I just down it like a pixie stick. Some people put it in their shake. Some people put it in a cup of water and drink it. I also carry them in my purse just in case, you eat out and it just doesn't agree with you. These are lifesavers. And then we have our fizz sticks, which, oh my goodness, we're in crisis mode if we start to get low on fizz sticks in our household. They come in these little packets, and you just rip it open and put it into 8 or 16 ounces of water. They're citrus or pomegranate. They're delicious. They keep your body alkaline. They're filled with chromium and B vitamins and rhodiola. The B vitamins, I swear, make you happy. The rhodiola helps to, combat stress situations. It's the chromium also helps with appetite suppressant. So it's just, again, great to stabilize blood sugar and cravings and give you a little boost of energy without, it's not a stimulant, it's nutrients. Does that make sense? Because stimulants are basically like a credit card. They're borrowing energy from your adrenals, whereas this is just a shot of nutrition. So it's going to be more sustainable energy for the long term. And then we have the detox tea. You're going to get you get 2 boxes of the energy fizz sticks. So 60 fizz sticks. You're going to get 40 of the detox teas. And that, again, is just a gentle detox for the kidneys and liver. So you think about, again, we're cleaning the filters in our bodies so that we can just have more energy, right? We're not bogged down by all the toxins. So I love how Tanda Cook, a naturopath, said that every household kitchen pantry needs to be stocked in detox tea, because it's just a safe, easy way to help keep your organs healthy. And then lastly, we have the 7-day body cleanse, which again comes in the 3rd week of the 30-day program. So we're going to start out just with eating clean and starting with adding fiber and using the tea. And then the 3rd week comes, and we're not taking anything away. We're going to keep with the clean eating meals, and then also add the 7-day body cleanse. It's 7 liquid pouches, and you just pour a liquid pouch into 32 ounces of water, and then chase it with another 32 ounces, and you drink, throughout the day. You don't do it all at once, but you just drink this drink, for 7 days in a row throughout the day. Gentle, safe, but powerful internal cleanse. And this is going to safely bind to the heavy metals and pesticides and solvents and whatever you've been exposed to over a lifetime, pull them out of your deep tissues, even your brain matter, which is amazing. This crosses the blood-brain barrier, puts it back into your bloodstream so that you can eliminate it for good. During the cleanse, you might feel a little bit headachy, you might feel tired, like you need to go to bed a little earlier. That's a sign that it's working. And then after the 7-day cleanse, you just wake up with more energy and clarity. And that's often in the last week is when people drop a bunch of pounds too. So that's really fun when, to hear the reports back. And so when you're part of this 30 Days to Healthy Living plan, you get daily support. So we're going to put you into a private Facebook group where you get daily posts, such as, hearing about what kind of salt is best for our body, what sugar is doing to our brain and gut health, what gluten, is doing to us, and why it's affecting our health when it didn't, 50 years ago, what's changed in our food system. So you're going to be learning little tidbits of information every day, and we'll walk you through it, along with you're going to get grocery lists and meal plans and recipes. And I just ended up printing them all out. I have them in like a 3-ring binder so that I can have them forever and write on them. And so you guys, you are supported every step of the way. You get tons of recipes. This is so worth it. Your 30 Days to Healthy Living package is also 40% off as a preferred client. So there's a couple ways to be part of Arbonne. You can be a preferred client and get 20% off your products for a year. It's $29 to get your account. But Arbonne has doubled your discount for this 30 Days to Healthy Living. Isn't that cool? They really want you to be healthy. And so if you want to get the whole package, it's actually 40% off. Plus you're going to get free shipping, a free product. Oh my goodness, all this wonderful, wonderful stuff. And so consider becoming a preferred client for the new year and getting your products at a discount. And then to up the ante just a little bit, as a consultant, it's actually $79 to join Arbonne as a consultant. You get a deeper discount. It's 35% off all year and then 50% off the packages. But the deal with the consultant is you have the ability either, it's two ways, two things that happen with a consultant. You could either be a consultant only for the discount, which lots of people do that. I did that for lots of years. Or you can decide to share with other people your experience with these products and start to build a business too. And just a teeny bit on the business, you guys. Again, this is not like getting another job. You can go anywhere and get a job and clock in and make a few bucks. In Arbonne, you actually are building an asset income. And what I mean is you can build to a certain level. And there's only 4 levels in Arbonne. At the second level in Arbonne, you have the ability to will your business to your family. So think about that. If anything happened to me, I'm able to will my income to my husband so that if I'm not here, he's still getting the paychecks. This is extraordinary. There's a VP in our company who sadly passed away in August suddenly. Super tragic. I learned so much from her. She was another nurse, and she had willed her business to her daughter. So her daughter now has her account. Well, now her daughter is receiving those paychecks from Arbonne. Now her daughter can will this income stream to her kids. You guys, this is mind-blowing. I just remember sitting awake at night thinking, okay, the doctors that I work with do not have a willable income, and I don't care how long this takes me to figure out, this is worth taking a look at. Because again, this isn't another job, it's creating another income stream that could outlast you. So I just wanted to plant that seed because I know that for so many, we're not going to bed at night, thinking about what kind of skincare we use, or, whether or not we're going to try out these vegan protein shakes. We're thinking about how are we going to, pay the bills and pay off the credit card, and how are we going to make it all work. People are overwhelmed with life, and sometimes it just takes one thing and it throws everything off. Do you know what I mean? And so this could be your way to prepare for impact. This could be a way to build financial security for your family and your future, for your retirement, for your kids' college education. just to have your own money. That's another amazing thing. A way to give back. I mean, that for me is what drives me. I want to, build a business so that I can, again, bring light to causes and to lend a voice to people who don't have a voice and have needs around the world. So that's the kind of culture that you have here in Arbonne. Those are the kind of people that you're linked to, is people who are giving back. And just on that note, did you know, this is a fun fact, Arbonne has actually done more for Haiti in rebuilding after the tragic earthquake that they experienced. Arbonne's done more for Haiti than the Red Cross. And that, again, is the kind of community that you're linking arms with when you become a consultant in Arbonne. So I couldn't leave before telling you about that, because this is such a special company. And we just invite you to not only, be part of our 30 Days to Healthy Living in January, but really be part of this health movement. I'm so proud of this message that we have, and I'm so proud of the way that it's affecting people, and not only individually but families. I love that in Arbonne our mission is to educate on hidden toxins and offer safer solutions for family, one precious family at a time. So thank you so much for tuning in. Love you guys. This is going to be a group where you can ask questions, and we're going to do some more posts, and here's some more testimonies, but I just wanted to give you the brief review. Love you so much. Have a great rest of your day.